Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Type 5 Kiho. It's a Tier 4 Japanese light tank. It's located on the north spawn of Murovanka and it's under the command of ProvoBob. Now that means he's up against bots and live players, so you're going to see a few of those in the game. He's got a 57mm gun which is capable of doing 75 alpha and penetrating up to 87mm with standard ammo, and with the special ammo it'll go up to 131. If you're wondering why there's no engine noise, that's because Wargaming screwed up with the update, and as a consequence the engine sounds don't play in the replays for the first few minutes of a game, but they come back after a while. It's the 10.04 update, that was the one that they managed to muck it up. Okay, he's doing a bit of forestry work. He's looking for the enemy to turn up, but nobody's arrived yet. Okay, he's almost got down to the south. He's looking out to see anyone. Oh, found someone. Panzer 38T. Tries to get a shot. Oh, he spotted a T127. And he's fairly close, that guy. There he is.
Enemy is hit. Penetration.
Ah, he's been spotted.
Enemy is hit.
And he's just taken a round from a Type 95 off to his right. And he gets the kill on T127. That was a bot, by the way. There are some live players in the game, so we need to watch out for those. Looking around for another target, and he's found a Panzer 38T. First shot goes in. He's been spotted again.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit. Penetration.
And he gets his second kill. Panzer 2G. Needs to watch out for the tanks which have got real players in, because they can do a lot of damage. And he's been spotted by the BT7 Art to his right, to his left rather, and there's Panzer T15 there as well. They both pulled back, and he's just taken 3 rounds from a Panzer 2G.
But not very well.
It does look like that guy's got the 30mm cannon. He's lost his driver. He'll need to put the driver back in, otherwise this thing will be very sluggish. And he's just rammed into a BT7 Art on his own team. That's a live player as well. Obviously just not aware that, yes, you need to be careful you don't bump into your own teammates, especially while they're firing at the enemy. That could be very, very awkward. Now he's trying to pull up in a position where he can get shots on the Panzer 2G, but he's the other side of a ridgeline at the moment. No shots. There's a tank off to his left though. I hope he's aware of that, because if he gets spotted, the Panzer 2G might unload in his direction. There's the T15. First shot fails to hit him. Gets the second one in. He's been spotted.
Penetration.
Oh, the T15's driven into the wall, and now he's being torn to shreds.
Enemy is hit.
And that's a bot that's now died because he drove into a wall and couldn't drive any further. In the meantime, the Panzer 2G was luckily taken out by a P2640 on our team. Now he's coming out of the forest because it appeared to have killed all the enemy tanks in there. Ah, now there's a danger. The FCM 36 Pack 40, because it's got a 75mm gun. He's lost sight of him, but he's just firing in that general direction at the moment. Panzer 3E near the cap. Pull around the corner of the building. Now that's a real player, that one. Oh, the big problem is that he might get fired on by that Pack 40 if they can see him.
Enemy armor is
It's 2 rounds in. Third.
penetration.
That guy's pulling back, but he knows he's getting hit. He really should be pulling forward, trying to run away, but instead he gets killed. I think some players, you see, they don't realise that you're actually faster forward than you are backwards. And if you move forwards, you might be able to get into cover faster. Still no engine noise on this Kehoe. He's trying to move through the buildings to get at that FCM 36 Pack 40, and the rest of the enemy team are up there as well. Trouble is with the FCM 36 Pack 40 is it does have rather good vision. Its view range is quite high, and that means that they normally see you coming long before you see them. And there he is. Oh, he's over the other side of the ridgeline, so we can approach him safely without actually being spotted. In fact, it looks like he's running a bit further away. So, yep, we can definitely get up on top of this hill and start shooting down at the enemy. And the first one he comes into sight, so Type 91, and that's a bot. And he gets that kill. There's the FCM 36 Pack 40. Doesn't want to get hit by that guy. Fires it. One in, another one in. Third. Can he get a kill? Yes! Oh, that's an important one he got a kill on. And he set light to the Locust. Unfortunately, he's right up on top of the hill, and that Type 95 is able to get good, clean shots at him. I'd focus on that Locust just for the moment, because if that guy comes around the corner... In fact, actually, he is a bot, that Locust, so I suppose he's not going to do it. But he can finish off this Type 95 now, even though he takes a round from the guy. One more shot. Oh, fluffed it, but the kill shot went to the P2640, and that might be an important one because he's already got 6 kills, which means the Top Gun. But he would like to get more kills, and there's still 2 enemy tanks out there. He can't get the Radley Waters, obviously, because this is Tier 4, not Tier 5. Chasing after that Matilda, and so's the M5 Stuart. Now, the Matilda's got lots of armour, so... with this 57mm gun, he's going to need the premium ammo, and he's already started using it. He started using it on Type 95. Now, the worry is this Matilda might just decide to fire at him. That's a real player. Gets one in, and another. It appears the Matilda's not paying any attention to him at all, and he almost hit his teammate there as he went through the frame. But he's getting these rounds into the engine bay of the Matilda, which is a weak spot. And he gets the kill. So that's 7 kills. Potential high caliber already. He's earned 20% of the enemy hit pool, but the last enemy is a Valentine 2, and he's going to need to hit that one. Oh, and he's actually... the Valentine's firing back. You'll have to pull back. Yeah, 3 rounds. He lost 134 hit points. He's only got 45 left. Now, the Valentine's going to start firing at the other teammates. And then he can pull back up and start shooting at him again. That's better. That's exactly what he's doing. And he didn't get the kill. The M3 Stuart did. But it's all over. They've won the battle. Now, let's have a look at the second replay on the same map.
Moving in to support you. I'm in your jet.
And here is the second replay, and we're on the south spawn this time. Well, the other side of the map anyway. And the battle has started. Now it's the same tank, same Type 5 Kehoe, Tier 4 Japanese light tank. The last of the Japanese line. In fact, they designed this tank to replace the Hargo because the Hargo was fairly obsolete. They built these tanks in 1944, rather the prototypes, but it never got put into production. Now it's got a 57mm gun, 75 alpha, 87mm penetration with standard rounds. With premium, it goes up to 131. Now he's headed off into the Magic Forest just as he did the last time, but this time from the other direction. There are bots in this game. Yep, I'm afraid this is the Australian-New Zealand server. They don't have as many players as they would like, and as a consequence, if they're going to put enough players into the game or enough tanks into the game to make a game proper, they have to use bots, I'm afraid. Some of the bots are good, some of them are bad. Some of them will fire premium ammo at you, some of them will just run away. Yep, that really does happen. Still hasn't found anything, but it's knocking over quite a few trees. No, those tanks are so far away that he's not able to get a decent shot on them just yet. It does appear that there's no enemy tanks in the Magic Forest. And the first enemy's coming to sight, and it's a live player. It's a Wolverine. Gets a shot into the guy. He's easily able to get through the armor on that tank. It's an M10. There's an SU-76 with him as well. That guy is a live player as well, so he's killed the Wolverine. Trying to get the SU-76. Oh, the SU-76 was taken out by our Arty, the SU-122A. The Arty on both teams are real players. Now that T-34 you can see there, that's a real player as well. He's right down at the water edge, being attacked by a T-34 shield in on our team, who's also a real player. In the meantime, ProvoBob's having a look to see if he can get any sniping shots on the enemy. I think they're just too far over the other side there, ProvoBob. You've got buildings in between you and them, and you're not going to be able to get through some of those. That doesn't stop ProvoBob having a try though. And his team appear to have actually gone through that T-34, and they're now moving along the edge of the top of the map, the north of the map. So ProvoBob's decided he's going to make a beeline straight over to the water tower and the centre and see if he can take out some of these enemy tanks. Still no engine noise, I'm afraid. Yep, that Wargaming really mucked up that update. They didn't realise it at the time, but it's only during the replays that you can't hear the engine noise. During the game itself you can hear the engines, but in the replays they just don't turn up. The M8A1 in front of us is a bot, and he's behaving like a bot as well. He's just run to cover, and now he's been taken out by the Churchill 3. Okay, the Type 95 up there who just fired on us is a bot. And now we're lighting him up for our teammates. And the kill shot goes to the gorilla. Now the enemy tanks seem to be headed towards our cap. Although there's one Type 95 that's held back, he's been spotted. Somebody spore him, and in fact it's a BT7. Okay, Chinukai, which if I remember correctly is a premium tank. This is a tier 5 game, so his extra potential to earn XP. There's the M41 Arty, puts one into his rear, and another. One more. Yep, and a kill shot. Missed it with the first shot and the second. Come on, get it right. That's it. Now if you can take out that Chinukai, that will really help, because that guy's a premium. One more. Mucked it up, but he's going to get shot back. Oh, so lucky to get that. He was getting ready to shoot. I think he was dialing in on ProvoBob, and now we've got the engine noise back. And there's one of their Arty, so chance to earn a Pascucci's here. He needs to kill the gorilla before the gorilla kills him. That's a live player, remember. And he didn't get the kill because the M5A1 Stuart got there just before him, so Pascucci's medal denied. The Type 95 is firing at him even though he's a bot. Yes, in fact, it looks like he's firing HE rounds because they're very slow. And he's now being shot in the rear by a BT7 who can just about see him. Guy's running for cover. That's a bot. Well, we're capping, so the game's going to be over very shortly. Well, they've reset the cap, so we can keep going. And there's a kill, but he did take some damage from that BT7. In fact, actually, he took 119 hit points of damage from that BT7. That's rather a lot. One of the big problems is that one of the enemy tanks out there, the Panzer 38 Art, although it's a bot, it's actually got a 5cm gun. Oh, he's up there. Okay, he's up the other end of the map, so we can take out this Type 95. In fact, both of them. The one to his left is more important. That's a very lowly, low hit points. But he's focusing on this guy. Tunnel vision. He got a fire. And goes for the kill. Can he get the other Type 95? Well, he's gone behind the house now. And they've captured the base with 2 men in the cap. They could easily have killed all the remaining enemy tank. In fact, there was only one tank left. It was the Type 95. And so one of them could have left the cap, reset, and they could have killed off the last one. But they're going to miss out on the bonus now. But let's have a look at the end of battle results and see how they played out. Well, in the first game, it was an ace tanker for ProvoBob in the Type 5 Keyhole. He managed to get a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and he got a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. He ended up with 7, but he couldn't have got a Radley's even if he did manage to kill one more tank. His win rate from the battle was 33,934. And this battle took place on the 16th of October at 16:39. Now that's relevant because the next battle, and this is the next battle, and you can see that took place on the 17th, a few hours later at 00:49. That was also an ace tanker. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills, a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He also picked up an All-X medal this time because he destroyed 2 enemy tanks or tank destroyers with a light tank in one battle, and they have to be at least 1 tier higher. And he also got the high caliber as well for getting at least the highest damage, at least 20% of the enemy hit pool. And this time round he picked up 5 kills. He was just 1 short of getting a top gun. If he killed the Type 95 and they hadn't capped out, he would have got that top gun for sure, and his win rate would have been higher as well. 16,870 from that game. So rather disappointing that he actually missed out on getting the top gun. If we look at the previous results again, we can see that when it came to team score, he was top of the table with 3,491 hit points of damage, top of the table with 7 kills, and top of the table with 1,307 base experience points. He earned a profit of 22,734 credits from this game and 1,960 XP. If we look at the second game, and let's hope I get this right. Yes, this is the second game. And if we look at the team score again, less damage, 2,206 hit points, Still managed to get the highest damage though, and the next highest number of kills was 5, but he shared that with the M5A1 Stuart on the enemy team, who got a Pascucci's and a Defender. And remember, ProvoBob missed out on the Pascucci's because the Gorilla was killed by the P2640 before he managed to get that shot in, and of course he could have killed the Type 95 and that would have given him a Top Gun. And when it came to base XP, he got the second highest with 1046. The Churchill managed to get 1248. He got 1046, so second place on that game. In this one, he earned 44,097 credits and 1,569 XP. So I think you can see, if I actually go back, that he did actually earn less XP in this one, and he also earned more credits in this one, even though in the second game he was actually firing a lot of premium ammo, or rather some premium ammo in this game. So it just goes to show that sometimes you can miss out because your teammates cap out too early, or they get nice little shots on tanks that you need to hit in order to get the medals. It would have been nice to get that Pascucci's, but I'm afraid it was denied on this occasion, and he had to go home empty-handed because his teammates were just too keen to finish the game and get into another one. So if you enjoyed that double header, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.